Well, I'll let you guys introduce yourselves.
Hi, my name's Chris Rentschler. This is my wife, Alex.
Yeah, so well, I appreciate you guys coming in and talking today. And I just thought we'd just start off as a couple. You guys have both done the surgery, and so just take me back to those. It's been 2 years now, right? A little over 2 years.
A little over 2 years, yeah.
Yeah. So you went first, right?
I did go first. We were a week apart.
Yeah, it was close. It was you guys were both doing the everything together, and,
right.
and then just someone had to go first. so
yeah.
You went first. But just take me back to before the surgery, kind of how you got to make the decision. Was it something you guys thought about together or talked about together? How did all that work?
Yeah, I mean, it was a couple of years there. I've had problems with my weight my entire life. I've lost a bunch of weight, gained a bunch of weight back. In college, I lost like 150 pounds.
Yeah.
I was about around where I am now for a couple of years, and then I just kind of fell by the wayside. You know, life gets in the way. I gained back way more than what I had weighed before. I ballooned up to well over 500 pounds. And basically, around 2022, I started getting some conditions that's not great, and sleep apnea, and then I eventually got diabetes, and then things weren't looking good, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe I should look into this. My GP recommended maybe doing that, and I said, well, let me see if I can give it the old college try again. I've done it before, and then after a year of kind of messing around and not getting anywhere and gaining more weight, in 2023, I just said, forget it, we're just going to do this. And that's what I did.
Yeah.
So.
How about yourself? How did you use it?
Yeah, so similar. I struggled with my weight most of my life, especially when I went to college. I was actually fairly active, like in high school, but then, you go to college and you worry about not being so active. I just steadily kept gaining. I had never really thought about surgery until he came home one day and said, hey, I saw this surgeon and he was pretty cool. We should, do this together. I hadn't really had any success on my own before, and at first I was like, really, surgery? It sounds like a lot, but it was a really good decision.
Yeah, I have a lot of people that come in and their weight's high, but I feel fine and I have good confidence. It's not like it's a self-esteem thing, and I just, do I need the surgery? And I'm like, when do I make this decision? But you guys are both at unhealthy weights, and I hear a lot of, I'm healthy, I'm just overweight. I'm like, well, you're just, it's just a matter of time. Like you may feel healthy now. People often in their 20s and 30s can walk around with it okay. You were starting to get serious health problems already, and I've seen people at the weights in the 500s though, and they don't even have health issues. Some people are genetically blessed where they'll never get heart disease, and then they'll get diabetes. But everyone with weight you start feeling it in your joints. It ages you. You start eventually, as you get in your 30s, 40s, 50s, you're start feeling like you're already in your 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s. It just starts aging you, and I don't know if you guys experience any of that yet, or it's just going to be preventative with you guys, but. You were both heading down a bad path, and it's great that you guys decided to do it together. So we got to tell you how far both of you come with it. It's really, you guys have both done so well.
Right. So we've lost 500 combined pounds. I've lost 347 pounds. I was 556 pounds when I started this thing. And really, even the last 6 months, it wasn't even me trying to really, you're getting back up to basically being at maintenance. So really, in 18 months, I lost well over 300 pounds.
Yeah.
So, and then you were at...
I was at 326, and I got down to 173.
Yeah.
So when you put the numbers together, so I lost
500 on the dot.
153. So 500 on the dot finally.
Unbelievable.
So we're pretty pumped.
An insane story. I just seeing the pictures of the two of you together before and after is just incredible. And and it's a crazy year for both of you when you're losing that much weight that fast. Sometimes your mind takes a little bit to even catch up with what all the changes you're having. Did you guys experience any of that?
Yeah, I'm very thankful we took that picture together, that before picture. I have a love-hate relationship with it because you look at it and you're like, wow.
Yeah.
Whereas at the time, you steadily gain weight over so many years and you don't realize how bad it gets. So I'm really thankful I stopped like that week. I think it was the week before you had surgery. I said, let's take a before picture so you can have it for later. And I'm so thankful because I look at it all the time.
I always say keep one. If you want to get rid of all the rest, you can, but you should keep one.
Yeah.
And it's all cliche thing, don't forget where you came from, but you know, a lot of people's bodies are just wired in a way, it's so sensitive to food, so sensitive to exercise, and the surgery really doesn't change that part of it. What the surgery does is give you a realistic way to deal with having that kind of sensitivities. There's people, you see people that eat garbage all day long and don't gain weight, and nobody likes those people. But you guys are on that other side of that spectrum where your body's super sensitive to food. And so the surgery just give you this kind of realistic way to lose it, to get the weight off and keep it off. I love people that have had a hip background, and you said you lost weight a bunch in college. Of course, you get married, you have other obligations. It's not as easy as in college, and as we get older, it gets harder to lose weight. But I love that background. People that tend to have lost a bunch of weight and gained it all back just do really well at the surgeries because you've shown the discipline and stuff. But you still have to make all the changes, and both you guys have really implemented the changes that we asked for. So how is the new life? Tell me about your new life now and what it's like.
I mean, it's like night and day better. Better energy, feel better, self-esteem. I had a bunch of joint pain, obviously. Now I'm fine. I had herniated my discs because of my weight gain. Now I don't really have any real problems.
It's awesome.
Mobility's better, flexibility's better, basically everything's better.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. How about yourself?
Yeah, same. It just feels good to be able to do things you used to like doing. Like we like to go play pickleball. It's like we would have never been able to do that before.
Right.
And just being able to do I even just I have more energy to just do stuff around the house, like doing the dishes and doing the laundry doesn't feel like, oh my gosh, I don't have the energy to do this.
Yeah, I mean, it comes on, like you said, it comes on so slowly that you don't even realize the changes. You're kind of, some people consciously are, I don't want to do that, or people, but a lot of it's subconscious. You don't even, you just start pulling back. That's not even, I don't even want to think about that or want to do that. And then you start losing the weight, those milestones. You start, I can cross my legs again. I can go sit at a booth at a restaurant or whatever it is, and those things that just are real huge milestones for people. It's so cool for us to watch people go through those steps. Well, what's the plan going forward? What are you guys thinking? Is it any you still wanting to lose more? You at your goals?
I'm at my goal. I'm fine.
I think you're good too.
It's mostly maintaining. That's another thing. Psychologically, when you're dieting down and you're losing weight, you have some goals. It's good to have progressive goals, but that was another thing the last time. It's when you hit a weight that you thought was good, you're like, I'm done, I'm over, it's over, I don't have to do this anymore. And you still need to keep the same fundamentals about just having a more healthy relationship with foods. The other big component to this is not just the surgery. You don't just automatically lose all the weight. There's classroom and dietitians with this process to help you learn things and skills to move forward. So now it's not that much of a chore. It's not that hard. I mean, you have to put in work, but it's not as daunting as people put it out to be. But I mean, you just have to have the mindset to do it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, that you're still on that end of that spectrum where you have to always still. It makes the surgeries make the diet part of diet exercise easy, but the exercise you still need to do the changes to your lifestyle and what you eat, and all we do is make it so you can't eat much, but you can still eat. You still put 3,000 calories of food in the palms of your hands, and so wash it down with sweet tea. Are there people that do that? Yeah, but they're obviously not going to do as well as somebody who's actually making some reasonable choices and changes. But these surgeries just give you this more realistic way to do it. And once you get some weight, you're right, you got to get some weight off before you can even start thinking along those lines. But then it's a matter of you're right, you're at the maintenance stage now. You're still over here, and so that's why we always try to get you to come back in and kind of keep some little bit of follow up, because it's just and keep that one picture. It's just a reminder of where you were, how far you've come, and just the importance of just staying committed and everything. But I'm so encouraged with you guys. It's just amazing, and I love that you can encourage each other and really push each other on.
We got really lucky
hold each
to
other
do this
responsible.
together.
Yeah.
Doing it together was definitely a
Yeah.
big advantage. Being at the same milestones as far as reintroducing foods is basically right around the same time. I mean, again, it was literally a 10-day difference.
Yeah, what do you think?
It was 10 days
Exactly.
between when I had surgery and when she had surgery. So
Yeah. Yeah, you're on the same course.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you guys coming by, and
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
All right.